Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you the best guide on the Azure Rathalos weapons and armor. First, we're going to start off with the Azure Rathalos weapons material requirements. So all of the Azure Rathalos weapons have the same material requirements. You need 6 Azure Rathalos scales, which are rarity 1. You need 2 Azure Rathalos marrows, which are rarity 3. 2 Azure Rathalos prime scales, which are rarity 4. 10 Makalite ores, which are rarity 2, and you need 1500 Zenny. Next, we have the Azure Rathalos weapon stats. So all of the Azure Rathalos weapons have the same stats. They start out at grade 5, they're all fire elemental, the attack is 440, the affinity is 0%, the elemental attack is 134, and all of them have this equipment skill at grade 8. You get special boost level 1 at grade 8, which increases the damage of special skills by 10%. Now first we're going to start out with the Azure Rathalos melee weapons. For the sword and shield, you have the blue corona. For the great sword, you have the blue wing. For the long sword, we have the wyvern blade Azure. And for the lance, we have the blue tail. This leads us to the Azure Rathalos melee weapons analysis. And it's not looking good. Special boost is meh for an equipment skill, there are better ones out there. And for grade 10, level 1 out of 5, Azure Rathalos versus Ageneth versus Rathalos. If you look at the chart you see right here from ahn.quest, it has 84 more total than the Ageneth series and 76 less than the Rathalos series. The damage is only a little less than the Rathalos weapons, but the base damage is too low to take on high-end post-game monsters not weak to fire. Sadly, it's not as good as the leak said they was, or I just misinterpreted. I probably misinterpreted, but unfortunately, it's not as great as it could have been. Due to this, weapons may not be worth building due to Azure Rathalos being a variant. The Rathalos weapons are a better fire weapon overall just because of the total if you're going after a fire-weak monster. So with that being said, it might not be worth going after again because Azure Rathalos is a variant and it's not as available. It will not be available all the time like Rathalos. Next up, we have the Azure Rathalos ranged weapons. For the light bowgun, you have the Azure Soul Scorcher, which is a really cool name. And for its ammo, you have the flaming ammo, the piercing fire ammo, and sticky fire ammo. For the bow, we have the Azure Might Bow, which is also a cool name, with its charge shot being level 1, spread level 2, charge shot level 2 is spread level 3, charge shot level 3 is rapid level 3, and charge shot 4 is rapid level 4. And this brings us to the Azure Rathalos ranged weapons analysis. The Azure Soul Scorcher has stun ability when you target the head due to the sticky fire ammo. However, may or may not be worth building due to Azure Rathalos rarity, and Rathalos light bowgun slicing ammo also allows you to sever tails. So you have the ability to sever tails versus stunning the monster if you fire at the head. So you should aim for the head. But the thing is, again, Azure Rathalos is rare, so that might not be worth the trade-off you're looking for, especially since, again, Rathalos weapons do have a higher base total than the Azure Rathalos weapons. On the other hand, we have the Azure Might Bow, which has spread level 3 at charge shot level 2. Sadly, it wasn't as good as the leak said it was. There is no rapid level 4 at charge shot level 3. Now, the Azure Rathalos bow, the Might Bow, it's still good to shotgun at close range because of spread level 3. I think you can have a lot of fun just shotgunning monsters up front with this bow. But, unfortunately, this bow clearly loses to the Black Diablos bow, and the hope that it could be on par with the Black Diablos bow is unfortunately no longer a thing with its official release. And now we move on to the Azure Rathalos armor, starting with the material requirements. So all of the Azure Rathalos armor has the same material requirements. You need 4 Azure Rathalos wing talons, which are rarity 1, 2 Azure Rathalos marrows, which are rarity 3, 2 Azure Rathalos prime scales, which are rarity 4, 7 Makalite ores, which are rarity 2, and 1500 Zenny. Now we're going to look at the Azure Rathalos armor stats. All of the Azure Rathalos armor have the same stats. They all start at grade 5, and their base defense is 82. And now we're going to start out with the Azure Rathalos Helm armor, which is known as the Rat Soul Helm. It has one equipment skill, Focus level 1 with getting Focus level 2 at grade 6. This shortens charging time for weapons with charge attacks by 5 to 30% depending on the level, and increases the fill rate of the spirit gauge by 5 to 30% depending on the level. And this leads us to the Rat Soul Helm analysis, and bow users like me are cheering that the leaks were true because this allows focus builds to get focus level 5 with only 3 armor pieces. The Rat Soul Helm plus Gyrototus Greaves, both at grade 6, both give 2 levels of focus plus 1 other armor piece with 1 level focus equals 5 levels of focus. This is easily the best piece of armor in this set, and again, we bow users and focus build users are rejoicing that we have a helmet with focus level 2. Next up, we have the Azure Rathalos body armor, which is known as the Rat Soul Mail, and has 2 equipment skills. You have earplugs level 1, and you get level 2 at grade 6. This slightly nullifies the effects of weak/strong monster roars depending on the level, and you get fire attack level 1, which increases weapons fire element by 50 to 500 points depending on the level. That leads us to the Rat Soul Mail analysis. Now the thing is, earplugs isn't great, but it's a decent defensive skill. Now that roars are like basically an AoE across the entire battlefield, earplugs is decent, and fire attack level 1 is good, but it's only an okay piece of armor. The thing about it is there are a lot of body armor that are important for specific builds, so this isn't a must-have for anything. Next up, we have the Azure Rathalos arms armor, which is the Rat Soul Braces, and has 1 equipment skill. Critical boost level 1, which turns into level 2 at grade 6, and this increases the damage multiplier of critical hits to 130 to 150% depending on the level. And that leads us to the Rat Soul Braces analysis. So this reflects the Monster Hunter World armor, so that's cool that you get the critical boost. But the problem with critical boost is critical chance, which is affinity in Monster Hunter. You have to invest a lot of armor pieces if you want to get the highest level of affinity, which is 65% with critical eye level 5 and weakness exploit level 2. With a grade 10 Kulu weapon, this increases to 95%. This is really expensive, and for 35% without having a 100% chance, it's not worth the investment. A grade 10 Kulu weapon is really expensive, and all those other armor pieces as well as this, it's only going to give you a 35% boost, so it's up to you, but honestly, overall, it's not worth it. Next up, we have the Azure Rathalos waist armor, which is known as the Rat Soul Coil. It has 2 equipment skills, special boost level 1, and I already went over that, so I'm not going to go over it again, and you have critical boost level 1 at grade 6. Again, just went over that for the Greaves, so I'm not going to go over it again for this time around. And that leads us to the Rat Soul Coil analysis. Again, with the critical boost problem, unless Affinity gets more customization to get higher, it's not worth it. Along with that, special boost is meh, so unless you want to look cool or hope that critical boost becomes meta in the future, don't put all of your eggs in the basket for this 1 armor piece. So don't spend a lot for this 1 piece. It's not a must unless you think critical boost again is going to be meta in the future. And last but not least, we have the Azure Rathalos legs armor, which is called the Rat Soul Greaves. It has 2 equipment skills, reload speed level 2, which slightly to greatly reduces reload time for bowguns, and fire attack level 1. Again, I went over this already, so I'm not going to go over it again, but fire attack is good. And for the last analysis for this set, for the Rat Soul Greaves analysis, bowgun users are happy that the leaks were true as well, so ranged users are getting a huge boost thanks to this armor set, as this piece can create one of the best fire attack builds. Fire attack level 5, reload speed level 3, and recoil down level 2. So, light bowgun users, you'll love this piece. And it has a specific niche, but it's still the second piece of armor in this set due to its utility. So definitely outside of the helmet, because focus can apply to a lot of other weapons, even though this has a specific niche, it's the second best piece of armor in this set for sure. Hopefully this guy really helped you out, and good luck on your Azure Rathalos hunt this week for the weapons and armor you want to forge. Please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds, and again on your Azure Rathalos hunt for this week, and I will see y'all on the next video.